Rolling in the Mist is a series with fantasy violence, mentions of gore, and worst of all, cussing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Halloween special.
It's always spooky.
And Rolling in the Mist. It's a spooktacular fest. 365 days
Watch
of
out
the
for
year.
those spooks. No, that's racist.
No, it's not racist.
No, don't say the actual word. Welcome to Rolling in the Mist.
Yes.
We have a new episode.
We're playing with...
I'm Kevin Carpenter, your MC or Master of Ceremonies. And joining me today is...
Ryan Bravo as Leo Castello.
And
Jason Peguero playing Arthur Strange.
very nice. So when we last left our heroes, they had investigated the scene at the hospital where a zombie arose from the dead. 'Cause where else would a zombie arise from? And found out that the zombie was raised by a Skid Malcolm, a teenage burnout. As they went back to Detective Precinct to find out more information, including about other cases such as the Red Rider and mysterious disappearances in the city, the two of you went to a nearby cemetery, so that way Arthur Strange could speak to the dead and perhaps collect more information. But instead of information, he instead collected the sins of the past and the hatred of the dead around him. Thankfully, Leo was able to calm him down using his powers, but both of you are now standing in the cemetery, chilled to the bone, where Skid Malcolm appeared. Entertained by your interaction with the dead, he asked that you join him in his own plan to raise the dead and change the city forever. And we start with Strange, but not in the cemetery, and not in the present day. Strange, can you tell me what was your first interaction with the dead?
Well, I was a young kid. I remember my grandfather had passed away. We were at his funeral. And the weirdest thing happened. As I'm looking down at his grave, we're all standing side by side, honoring my grandfather. I kind of hear a voice from behind. And I turn around. And there he was.
What was your grandfather like?
He's a gentleman. He wasn't abusive. Wasn't a drunk like me. He was simple, a hard-working kind of American man. Warm, always cared. Someone you knew you could always run to when you had a problem.
Nice. Yeah, I think this man is standing behind you. You know, you're a kid at a funeral, but you look around, you see no one else is noticing that Grandpa's standing up, and you look toward the casket, and there's Grandpa's body, and you look back, and there's your grandpa standing there. And your grandpa's just kind of like looking at the casket with tears in his eyes, but a very stoic demeanor. And he looks down at you and notices you're the only one seeing him. And he smiles. You know, that smile that adults give to children when they want the children to know everything is all right, even when it's not. And you can barely hear him at this point, but he says something to you. He says, "Even though I'm dead, I'll always be with you." And then we cut to you 20 years later. 20 years? More than 20 years later. Sitting in the graveyard, and just the screams and howls of the dead all around you. It is just the most horrifying scene you've ever witnessed, as you're seeing these zombies burst from the ground and hearing these cries of people who should be at peace now experiencing the worst torture of their undead existence. And Skid is just standing there on a hill, just laughing as all these bodies are breaking out of the ground, holding the book that's awashing him in grave white light. And Skid just goes, "You see this? You see what I'm able to do now with this book? It's so great, babes. And soon I'll show the whole city what I can do. This is chapter 1, babes, of the rest of our lives." What do you do?
I frantically, because I am holding Arthur over my shoulder, I'm kind of like turning around, seeing it. Are the hands coming out from beneath us as well?
They're coming out from the ground between you guys and Skid.
Got it. Okay. Around us or just that?
Yeah, I think it's sort of
front?
like a semicircle around you guys.
Got
like
it.
from to the right to the left.
So we're
and in
kind of
front of you.
surrounded, pretty much.
Yeah, you have a gravestone behind you guys, and yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to like just keep myself kind of calm, still kind of give him a Skid a smile, like this is totally cool, you know. Well, I'll be like, Arthur, what are you getting any of this? Like, are they saying anything?
They're crying in pain. The dead is in pain.
I'm still looking around, and I look at him, and I look at Skid, and I'm just like, man, dude, that is a hell of a trick, man. You truly are quite the showman, man.
And at this point, the bodies are now just dragging themselves out of the ground, like they're taking their torsos and their legs out. A lot of these, people are like still kind of fresh, actually. But you see, like the flesh has been rotten off. You see maggots just pouring out of like one homeless man's face. You see a woman come out, and like one of her legs is just gone. And you just see all these different, just ghastly figures literally burst out of the ground, and you're just awash with horrifying moans and the smell of rotting meat.
I look at Leo, or I'm whispering to Leo. I have an idea. It's very risky right now.
Skid steps off of his perch and walks down this like small hill toward all the zombies that he's now raising from the ground. He goes, like I said, this is just lesson 1. There's so many secrets in this book, but this, for right now, for my purposes, this is all I need.
And I'm listening to Leo's whisper, and I say, I gotta say, man, you're looking damn good with that book. But wait a minute. I mean, it's like, we can do stuff on our own. Like, are you naturally like us? Because we don't really use books or anything. Where'd you get this book?
He stops, and he's just like, what do you mean I'm not naturally like you?
I said, well, I mean, and I go over to, I'm holding him. I said, like, for example, I was like, look at my hand, see, nothing hand. And I put my hand on his chest. And I use Serpent's Gift, Second Wind, to kind of, juice him up a little, like get him to stand up
Is that
again.
me?
On you.
I would say since you've already kind of used that,
Then I use Healing Factor then.
Okay, yeah, sure.
To kind of address, just get him up.
Okay,
in other words.
sure.
That is a 6.
Ooh, what do I do here?
You give him cancer. Damn it!
It's been a sleepless night for you. It's probably like 3 a.m. or something like that.
You're gonna activate my weakness tag.
You did surgery. You got bit by a zombie, and you also just used your powers to get him out of this episode. So as you put your hand to Strange's arm, it actually like burns. Like Strange's arm begins to like erupt in like these small like boils, and you feel this like burning sensation on your skin.
And it'd be like, as you could tell.
Strange,
what the fuck?
Strange, take burned 1.
And I said,
by the way, one moment. What are your statuses currently?
Attention 2, train 2, punch 2, spook 1, and now I have burn 2.
Burned 1.
Burn 1.
Yeah. So put that under punch 2, since it's a physical status.
So I have punch 3 now?
No, it'd be punch 2, burned 1. But if you take another 1 status, you'll be up to 3.
Yeah.
Burn 1. Okay, cool.
And so I take my hand off immediately, realizing that, but I'm like, I'm a quick-witted guy. I'm just like, as you can tell, I was able to cause damage to my friend here. He's fine. Without needing any sort of relic or, a conduit. He's like, and you saw my buddy here? And I kind of give him a hard smack on the back. You saw him speaking to the dead. He's just like, a man like you, I'm not demeaning you in any way. He's like, but like, where did a man like you get such a powerful item?
He's like, he's kind of like glaring at you almost, just like trying to like size the two of you up.
I'm just straight.
Like, dang, you would just burn your friend like that.
You gotta do it for science.
That's pretty interesting stuff. And at this point, like the zombies have taken themselves out of the ground. So you guys are just having this casual conversation while these like zombies are just standing around, shuffling, moaning, just staring at Skid. And He's kind of like trying to figure out this whole conversation because he didn't really expect his night to go like this. You can kind of tell they almost didn't expect for the zombies to come out.
Can I do this while he's like kind of thinking about what he's gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to speak to the dead again?
Yeah.
But I say it like I'm kind of like I'm kind of saying something to myself, keeping it quiet.
Okay. Yeah, but you're going to take a -1 since you have spooked 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
But does it cancel out if I use speak to the dead again?
Yeah.
So it's just a regular roll now.
Yeah, it would just be a regular roll.
But before I do it, I look at I'm whispering this to him like, should I try it again?
And I don't say anything. I just give like the slightest of nods.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Skid looks up and he goes like, "Why should I tell you where I got this book?"
And then I interject. Well, if you don't know where you grab your things from, you may be cursed. Nothing from the dead comes without a price.
Oh shit! All right. So before you do that investigate roll a persuasion roll for me real quick. What tag? Do you have any tags for persuasion?
Smart cynic.
Yeah, I would say that.
Smart cynic.
Yeah.
Get creative with these things, Jason.
And knows every street, but that wouldn't.
No, yeah, Smart Cynic's probably your best one.
Yeah.
3. Damn it! These fucking rolls.
Oh damn.
Oh my fucking god, Jason!
Yeah, I think as soon as you say that, Skid looks at you and then looks at the both of you and is like, "Oh, I get it now. You just want my book. You just want what I got, what I found, what I did the work to research in. That's why you're here."
I interjected him immediately. I said, "Why would we want something you got when we got our own?"
Everybody always wants more. They're never satisfied. Me? I want to learn more from this book. And Dora, she always wanted more from me, from other people. But I'm going to show her. I'm so much more than she thought I was, babes.
And then I use my bullshit detector and I go, "Are you doing all this for Dora?"
Not all of it. Like I said, I've got big plans to change this whole city. But it's going to start with Dora. And are you going to do your speak to the dead?
I'm going to try my speak to the dead. Come
Yeah.
on, dead.
I swear to God, if you don't get this good, I'm gonna have to do something very drastic right now.
That's fine. This is the drastic call. Oh, en nombre de tu Padre Espíritu Santo. Come on.
Shit.
11, so -110.
Fuck. Alrighty.
Oh, thank you, Jeeves.
So you're hearing these ghosts like cry out.
Yeah.
You're hearing their tortured cries. But there's a moment, a brief moment where you can hear other voices. You can ask one clue.
Well, it's not so much a clue I want to ask is what I can do.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I want to see if the pain of the cries of the death, I can interject it to him, have them attached, like go to him and make him like this power that he like basically the how would I say this?
You're trying the screams that you hear. You want to tell him to send it his way,
like he's the one.
cause him like a daze.
Yeah, make him be like, what's going on?
Like when someone blasts really loud music in your ear.
Because he's not hearing what I'm hearing. So if he can feel my pain, he's going to be in the state that I'm in.
Okay, so I'm going to say that's changed the game and you're wanting to inflict a tier 1 status on him?
Is that possible?
Yeah. So...
Is that possible? Just describe what it was.
So what is it you say right before this happens?
Oh, shit.
Oh my, what mon shinder.
Oh my,
You're already dead.
Well, I don't know how to speak Latin, but if it was in Latin, it would sound cool. And I'm basically going to say, I'm basically saying in Latin, the one who disturbs the dead stands over there.
Oh, shit. And, like, Skid looks at you, and he's got, like, these, like, manic eyes at this point.
Yeah.
Like, he is high on power. And as he turns to you, as you start speaking Latin, he's just like, "Oh, no, I know what that..." And then you see his eyes go wild. And what you're hearing, he is now hearing. He's just like, "What was that screaming coming from? What? You..." All right.
And so immediately, just before he reacts, I activate Gale Force. Now, how close are we to him? Because he walked up to us, right?
I'd say you guys are like 10 feet away from each other, but he has like a crowd of zombies between you and him.
You and him. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I use Gale Force to get it like a force push. But it's not like a wide, but such like almost like a line.
Jedi.
Targeted right at the book in hopes of blasting the book and him apart and away from each other.
Okay.
Kind of like a cyclone blast.
Okay, so that's gonna be go toe to toe then.
Yeah.
So, do you think? What tags are you using?
I'm using Nature's Wrath, Gale Force.
Okay.
Real quick, just before you roll, I wanted to ask, because I have haunted happening to me, and I rolled a 6. Did I still get that level up or no?
You still got the attention, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I haven't been adding the things that I've been using.
Yeah.
Because
but I have to use the weakness tag.
Yeah.
Okay, I've only used.
Even if you fail as the roll, it's still you still
Yeah.
get.
If you confront your weakness, then you gain experience.
So I got 3 attention right now.
Yeah.
So does that mean I leveled up or no?
Yeah. After the next downtime,
Got it. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I'm using Gale Force, but I'm activating my weakness tag,
which is
struggle to calm the weather.
okay. All right.
Yeah, so I
because
might,
you are
I might
trying
actually
to do
do
something
it, or I might
specific
just
here.
blast everything around me.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. 10.
You didn't take any like spooked or anything like
No.
that. when you were-
I've kept
Yeah.
calm
That's
this entire
only me.
time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, with the 10, go toe to toe. You can choose 2. You manage to reach your goal, take some they hold. You get them good, inflicting a status, or you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. If you don't choose this, they can inflict a status on you.
I'm gonna use Gale Force, I guess, to take the book. To like just he's holding the book.
Yeah.
I blast him with that at such a precision that it knocks the book out of his hand and him away from it.
Okay.
So they both kind of go in their own separate
Yeah.
directions.
Okay. And what's the other option?
And what were the other options again?
You get them good, inflicting a status, or you block, dodge, or counter their counter attack or whatever.
He doesn't have the book, so he can't really do stuff at the moment.
Then I'm gonna inflict something on him.
Okay. Right as Skid gets interrupted by these spiritual wails that are now inside of his head, Leo just bursts into action and shoots out wind from the palms of their hands. And the wind goes through the zombies between Skid and you all. And you actually see like the main like buffet of like the wind, like the actual impact hurts the zombies more, and they seem to like absorb most of the force.
Yeah.
But there's just enough that goes through the mob that the book flies out of Skid's hand and falls in front of a grave behind him. The book flies out of Skid's hand, and he goes, "What?" And the zombies get like pushed back a little bit, and some of the maggots fly off and bits of flesh.
Oh.
And then the zombies all turn towards you, and Skid looks toward the book, and he goes, "I knew it. Everyone betrays me in the end. Get them!" And he turns and runs toward the book as the zombies start rushing toward you all.
Do you tell us what affliction that I inflict upon him?
Well, it was just on the zombies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Got it,
I would say
got
the
it.
zombies take forced one.
Forced one. Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like they're still going.
Oh shit. I take a look at him.
Shoot! Actually, I forgot about their size factor. So because this is a group of zombies, they actually, any statuses that they get hit with are -1. So since you only inflicted the 1 status, it's like the zombies get like pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
And like some of their flesh comes up, and then literally some of the zombies just take the flesh back and just put it on themselves.
Just like we gotta look nice for the killing.
Yeah.
I quickly turn over to Arthur and say, "Are you speaking to them? Tell them to go after him."
And do I have to roll that again? To speak to the dead?
Are you trying to take control of the zombies?
Well, can I? It says I could speak to
Because he
the
doesn't have
dead.
the book
Yeah.
no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the situation right now is a bit confusing because like Skid just yelled like "get them."
Yeah.
It doesn't seem the zombies are like going to his commands. They're rather just turning towards you because you just tried to hurt the zombies.
And I'm like, shit.
So
can you do something, or else I'm gonna have to unleash something else?
All right. So I was like, take care of the zombies. I'm gonna go for the book. So I start running for the book.
So you are running through this like mob of zombies. So
I
you're
am
definitely
just- I'm
you're
just
definitely taking a risk. So roll for it. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to the. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna use calm in the storm.
And what's your physical status? Was like punch 2?
Punch 2, burn 1.
Okay. So you're gonna take a -2 to this.
Be more creative, man. Think of the other tags you could use.
All right. Then if I use common and mean right hook.
Okay, so you're just rushing through these zombies,
just gonna-
punching at anyone.
Yeah.
Just like yesterday, as above, so below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just smacking the things out
Here
of
we
them.
go.
We watched that
Come on,
movie last night.
Scarlet. Give
Go
me
for
the
it.
power. So wait, that's 3 and so
Minus
it's a
2, so you got
+1.
plus
Yeah.
1 then.
Oh, come on, man. 7, 8.
Nice. When you take a risk on a 7-9, things get messy. So, Strange, you yell, I'm going to get the book. And you just rush through these zombies. And you're, like, rushing through them. And you're punching them in the face and, like, kicking some back. But there's, like, a ton of zombies. And some of them, like, come up to you. And one of them actually gets, like, a slash on you. Like your injuries are actually, like, starting to catch up to you. And as
Yeah.
you're, like, punching these zombies, you know, like, at one point you just get a twinge because you, like, pull at your wound. And a zombie gets, like, a lucky hit at you. Oh, shit. Take slashed 3.
Oh,
So
damn.
does punch and burn just become slash now?
Yeah, so, yeah, slash 3.
might
Yeah,
know.
you actually twinge at, like, one of your, like, closed wounds, and the zombie just reopens it. But you do manage to get to the other side of the mob, and now it's you and Skid just at this dead race for the book. So, do go toe-to-toe.
All right. While I go to I use my temp gun.
Can I, right
Wait.
before,
What's up?
since I have a Serpent's Give disease affliction, where I can literally cause, like, I can cause an affliction to somebody, can I cause an affliction to Skid before the toe-to-toe?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna...
Please don't fail that. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Here goes nothing. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad.
What'd you get?
Oh, that's like a 4.
Wait, plus your 2 tags?
Didn't you use your 2 tags?
No, that would be a 5 then. That's still bad.
Wait. Oh.
I rolled 3.
Oh.
So 5. Don't help.
Oof. All right. So let's see. What are my hard moves?
Well, if I die, I don't have to show up to the next session.
Yeah, I think like
Well, I'm not afflicting you. I'm afflicting him.
yeah. So
Or
you're
Skid.
you're watching your friend just like go through
Yeah.
this mob of zombies, and you see Skid rushing toward the book, and you raise your hand to like shoot a disease at him, and then you just hear. And right behind you, hidden behind a gravestone, a zombie just comes out and grabs your arm and starts like gripping it and starts crushing the bone.
strength.
Yeah. Take so take like crush 3.
All right. So now it's me and Skid. I use my temp gun. So does
Okay.
that add to my 1
Yeah.
for the toe-to-toe?
Yeah. Yeah. You're using a temporary tag for the gun.
All right, temp 1, and then I use cautious. Is that possible?
How are you being cautious in this situation?
Cautious in the sense of, I was thinking more along the lines of I'm not gonna shoot him, but I'm trying to let him know, hey, I'm the one in control at this situation.
Okay, that's interesting.
No.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So it's a +2. But what does slash 3 do anything to me in this point, or
I think since you're rushing for the book, yeah.
okay? So how much?
-3.
-3. Ooh, fuck. 10. No, wait. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13. So 10.
Oh shit!
Oh, +1. 'Cause
Yeah.
I still have the temp gun. So I got a 10.
Shoot. All right. Yeah. So
With the bleeding, you can't really hold your trigger for you to shoot him in the head.
so
I do best when I'm about to die.
yeah. So once again, choose 2. You manage to reach your goal. You get them good, inflicting a status, or you block, dodge, or counter their best
So I
counterattack.
reached my goal and I grabbed the book.
Okay. And
And I look at Skid and I'm looking at holding the gun like right to him. And I'm literally going to tell him, knock this fucking shit off. Does Skid say anything to me?
yeah, Skid is like manic. He is rushing towards you, like about to tackle you to grab the book. He's like, "That's my book." What do you? So you still have to choose one. Which one do you do? Do you hit him or do you dodge what he hits? Come on, man, make the choice.
I shoot him.
You shoot him.
I shoot him.
Where?
Shoot. All right.
I shoot him right here. Right? Like a non-lethal area, but it will like... it's not going to kill him, but it's definitely going to do some damage, and it'll like immobilize him for a few minutes, or immobilize him.
Yeah. So you rush.
Okay.
You rush forward. You take out your gun. You don't want to shoot this kid, but Skid is rushing towards you with these manic eyes, and just a split-second decision. You fire your gun at him, and Skid just gets hit, and he falls to his back. So now you're holding the book. But Leo, you're surrounded by these zombies who are now just rushing towards you. What do you do?
And I'm just like,
And one is
I somehow as I'm bleeding from that /3. I'm able to witness that he has the book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is my moment. I hope it doesn't go bad.
Mm-hmm.
I raise my hand up to the sky and I activate Cruel Sun.
Oh shit!
To create.
Wait, I got the book. We don't need to go that far.
I activate Cruel Sun. Oh my god, I have so many ways I could use this, but I'm like, I don't want to kill you because it could go really bad. So what I do is I create a small enough kind of fireball in my hand, not as hot as the sun itself, but just enough that I slam it, like I jump up and slam it down on the ground to create like a heat shockwave in hopes of either burning those around me or pushing as many people as I can, or zombies, down as I can. Like on their backs or, they're flat on their faces. So get the fuck out of there.
Okay. I'll say that the zombie that like crushed your arm, like this is the arm that you use for Cruel Sun, so you're still taking the -3 there.
Okay.
So it's Cruel Sun +1
and +1.
Yeah.
Well, I have -3 to this.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm using +1, so that's -2. I use Healing Factor on myself.
No, not for this.
Not for this.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
fine,
buffing
fine.
a bunch of zombies with flame.
I look at Leo. Leo, I got the book.
And I'm just like, it's great.
Yeah, he's like a second away from being eaten.
Can I roll to stop the zombies?
I gotta find
in
out
this
what
one
happens.
moment, he's got to survive this next moment before he can do anything.
All right.
Come on, Jeeves.
So it's a -2.
Yeah. Ooh, that is not good. Ooh, that is a 4. Well, it's 6 -2, 4. It is not. God, why do I always get screwed the most in these fights?
So you raise your arm, but the zombie did some damage to it. As you raise your arm, you actually hear like a bone like creak.
Yeah.
And like as the flame like appears at your finger, it just instantly just snuffs out as you just grasp your arm like
the cruel irony.
and a bunch of zombies just jump on you and start like slashing at you, tearing at your clothes, grabbing at your arms. You take another /3, so now you're at gored 4. Yeah, you are bleeding out, buddy.
All right.
You are getting fucked up.
Since I have this book.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Wait. So I have the book now.
Yeah, you have the book.
I want to stop the dead. Do I have to roll? Like, what? Do I still lose stuff now at this point? Because this is the book that controls them.
Yeah, so this is going to be a roll. The book that you have is going to be a temporary tag. I would say this is, let's see, change the game, definitely.
I'm going to use my psychometry, because I have the item.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to use Calm in the Storm.
Okay.
I'm going to use Cautious, too.
I would say no with Cautious, because you're picking up a demon book, and you're going all in to save your friend.
Fuck it.
Come on, man. Let me use Cautious.
No.
Can I use
That's your argument?
Yeah.
I can't use Speak to the Dead again.
No, that's definitely Speak to the Dead situation.
All right, then I'll use that.
Yeah.
And what about Secrets?
Wasn't the rules that you can't use it in the same way? You have to be creative?
Yeah, you have to be creative, and you can use the same tags twice in a row. You just have to use them in a different
All right,
way.
and can I use Secrets to take to the grave?
What was the purpose behind that tag?
That was basic. Well, originally it was so before the dead leave, they would tell me something that they wouldn't tell. Like they wouldn't say anything to someone that was living.
Okay.
But in this case, this would be the dead telling me the secret to the book.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that justification.
Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 then.
Okay, but I'm definitely activating, first off, your status spooked.
Okay, that's just 1.
And also your weakness tag haunted.
So it's 2. Plus 2.
Yeah, you are confronting a lot of stuff by opening this book.
Okay, so that's
Shit's got really bad.
-2, but then the book is 1 itself, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So it's
3.
Yeah, so you have a +3. So, yeah, roll for it.
I'm trying. Hey, man, you did that to yourself.
I did it to fucking give you a chance.
And thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, man. You fucking died.
Snake eyes.
Yeah. So what happens? Do we die?
Oh my god. Oh boy.
I don't want to play this game no more.
Okay.
So here's a very dramatic moment. Arthur Strange, the person who has been haunted by the dead for his entire life, jumps onto a powerful dead summoning book, and you open it to a page, and you are diving head first into something you hate to save your friend. But as the words begin to glow, as you try to call upon the dead you summoned earlier to try to get them to tell you their secrets, just you are opening yourself up more than you ever have before. But as soon as you open that book, you find you open yourself up to something you have never experienced before. And instantly you know you never want to experience again. You feel a darkness, a hatred, a rage, but also a sadistic nature, something evil. And as you open this book, as you open your mind, you feel it reach into you.
Grandpa? Sorry.
And you just hear a voice go, I like you. Arthur, your mind is fucking shattered. I want you to take the status, the Abyss watched back 4.
Fall. Oh my god.
Okay.
And you're just standing there looking at this book, just looking in horror and interest. You can't look away as the pages begin to turn in front of you in the wind. And Leo, you're being mauled by these zombies, and you look at your friend, and he's just standing there as the book is just swirling in front of him, and the rain is now just pouring down heavily as these zombies are now grasping at you. What do?
Oh, this might be very bad.
We are in a pickle.
Yeah. By the way, the Abyss looked back 4 replaces Spooked 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went from a 1 to a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking at it.
So I'm in a comatose right now.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's holding on to that book.
Yeah, he's still holding on to that book.
Okay. Like, when I mean, like,
Yeah.
holding on as in, like, when someone's really scared, they're really holding on to
Yeah.
whatever it is. Okay, perfect. I'm going to activate...
does that mean since I had my haunted happen, I get the attention again?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm going to use Cadassus, Veteran Doctor's Calm, while, being mauled to shit by zombies. And I'm going to activate Gale Force and Weather Manipulation.
Okay.
And it's raining, right? So I'm guessing there's also a bit of wind.
Yeah. No, the rain is pouring and it's swirling.
So it's,
Yeah.
even, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to create a twister at our location, right on top of me. So summon a literal twister, because, twisters are...
Yeah.
Tornadoes are air, twisters have water in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to use that on my location to kind of literally send everything around me flying.
Shit.
While keeping a chill face.
I kind of wonder if this would be a hit with all you... Not even a hit with all you got, a stop holding back.
Yeah, I'm going to unleash as much as I can out of it.
Okay. Then, yeah, so stop holding back is a special move. It's basically, like you're doing the spirit bomb. It's, you're doing a big thing, but it comes with a cost. And I think with this one, since it's, in the sort of the same vein of what you do before, I'm going to have you do like the lower cost. But
Do you want to roll these dice?
No.
yeah. So this is going to be, so here's the deal. You actually don't roll tags here. You roll plus your logos.
So I have like 2 logos, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you roll +2, but so here's the deal. You can have this regular roll and the effects, won't be as big, but if you do stop holding back and roll plus your logos, then it will be a big fucking thing.
Now here's my question.
What's up?
Do I lose this logos?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
But I can't use it anymore, right? Like, there's got to be a drawback to this.
Oh, yeah. So this is going to be a significant sacrifice. So there's significant, no return, and ultimate sacrifice. Significant is on a 7-9, you mark Fade Crack on one of your themes and burn all the power tags on it. If you get a 10+, then you just mark a Fade or Crack on one theme. So you're going to be...
You got to roll high.
Yeah.
You got to get a high roll. Dude, I just wrote Snake Eyes, so it can't get any worse than that. Well, good. You can get a Snake Eyes again.
So here's the deal. You can go by your regular limits and, do all the power tags that you brought up, or you can stop holding back.
No, I have some pretty damn good power tags. I'm going to do a regular roll with just my the 3 things that I added to it.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm just going to explain what I'm doing.
Bravo is currently crouching on the ground, and he's going to.
You want to use?
Street, like,
Yeah, he's about to roll the dice on the floor
Oh,
like he's
God.
playing dice in the alley. He rolled a 3.
plus 3, so 6.
It doesn't really help me.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
So there's this brief moment where Leo feels the storm around them, and they look up at the sky, and they know there's a moment where they could stop holding back, where they could just let their mythos take control, and they step back. They don't want to lose control at this point, and they decide to just like, all right, I'm just going to do, I'm going to be focused. I'm going to do the same thing I normally do. And once again, you raise your hands to churn the weather.
I swear to God, it's a goddamn zombie again.
But because you didn't push past your limits, you try to push back the zombies, but once again, the zombies are not letting you go, and now the zombies are just swarming around you. They're pushing you up against this gravestone, and they're still tearing into you. So once again, you take /3 as they're mauling at you. What's your status currently?
/4 or gore 4.
Gore 4. All right, so you're gore 4 with /3 right under it, and you basically, there's a puddle of blood at your feet, and you know that if this happens for any longer, you will die.
So if he gets another /3, he's dead.
Well, he's out.
He's out.
Yeah. With a 5 status, you're out. With a 6 status, you're dead.
Okay.
Thank God I have healthcare.
I'm still staring into the abyss. I'm trying to break out of this this dark gaze I'm looking into.
Yeah. You're looking into the book, and just the entire world is just fading out around you. But because you're at a 4 status, you're still in the game, but your mind is just completely transfixed by this book. But you can still snap out of it, and you actually here's what happens. You're being transfixed by this book, and then you hear Leo's screams. You hear him.
I was just about to scream right now. Like, wait, no.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear Leo's screams and shouts as your friend is being mauled by these zombies.
All right, and I'm still looking into the book, trying to break stop this wave of zombies. So I'm gonna roll again.
Okay. So
I have a abyss 4, and I'm gonna use the same 4 again. Can I do that?
Oh, you're doing the same move again. So by the rules, no.
No.
But you could stop holding back.
It's up to you, man.
I'll stop holding back.
Okay.
I was speaking perfect Latin.
So, Arthur Strange, you've opened your mind to this book and the spirits around you.
I've already gone down this well.
Yeah, you are out of it. You have already opened yourself up too hard. But in this moment where Leo looked at the abyss and stepped back, you are jumping off the cliff. Roll plus Logos, which is your 3 themes, so roll plus 3.
Roll plus 3?
Yep.
So, -4 still, right? Or no?
No.
This is all...
This is just positive all the way.
Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm going to roll on the floor.
Go for it.
5.
11. Oh! Oh my God, an 11.
Oh, praise Buddha. Pass me my dice, please.
Okay.
Strange, like I said, you just jumped off the cliff into something that you have been trying to resist your entire life.
Yep.
What do you say? What does this look like?
You know, it's neither like a heaven or hell. It's a fine line between both. And I'm just kind of looking at both. At the same time, I can see like a purgatory kind of showing itself. So I'm realizing, oh my God, there's 3. There's 3 places I'm staring at. And I'm taking this all in. And at the same time, I'm still trying to remember. I'm amazed to see that there's an afterlife pretty much. And I'm trying to snap back out and be like, I gotta save Leo.
So I think with a significant sacrifice, even though you got a 10+, you still mark crack or fade on one theme. So I think with this, since you're literally seeing that in Afterlife, I'm going to have you mark fade on the hard-boiled one.
Hard-boiled?
Your cynical personality. The fade means that your theme is
Becoming less of that.
becoming less of who you are.
Got it.
So your hard-boiled personality theme, mark fade on it.
Because you literally
So
just
do
saw
I
there
just
is an
circle that little part right in there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And here's the thing. If you get 3 fade or crack on that theme, it's gone.
Okay.
I will say one more thing, though. You saw that there was a heaven a hell and a purgatory or something that's how you understand. But as you look up, you see what was originally storm clouds. You see a night sky, but a night sky that is different. The stars are in different places. There's colors in what was normally just an abyss of black. And you see something. And you look away. And you go back to your friend, and the book stops on a page, and words come out of your mouth like Latin you don't even know. You know some Latin, but this is just, it's not even Latin actually.
It's
it's a language you don't know, but it's coming out of your mouth, and suddenly the zombies who are about to just like rip open Leo's chest stop. And they go back. And they turn around. And they walk back to their holes. And they quite literally climb back into their own graves and push the dirt back onto them.
Oh, wow.
And go. A little pat down to the earth.
And Leo, you fall to the ground, the gravestone at your back, bleeding heavily, just hit to shit. And you see Strange standing across from you holding this book. And the light from the book fades. And Strange, you close the book.
I'm kind of like in a daze, like what did I just witness?
And can I still speak as messed up as I am?
Yeah.
Strange, get your ass down here.
And I'm kind of like my composure slowly coming back to me.
Yeah, you were still out of it. You still have the abyss watches you for it. Like, I just want to tell you, both of you have 4 statuses, which basically means you have like 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Like, you guys barely made it out of this.
And I'm like stumbling myself to him.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, before you heal yourself, I go up to you. I pull out a whiskey bottle. I'm like, you deserve it.
I look at it. You told me I had to get ravaged by zombies for you to share your alcohol.
It was $13.
I go and I grab it. And I'm like, trying to open it, and I kind of lift it up again, like, would you?
I slowly uncork it, like untwist it, and I throw it. I just throw the we don't even give a shit.
We're gonna.
And I go walk to Skid. Oh, before I do, I leave the book with you.
Okay.
And I walk to Skid.
I put it under like my arm, like really as secure as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of looking at him.
Yeah. You walk over to Skid, and Skid is bleeding out. It doesn't look like he's going to last for a while. You got a pretty good hit on him.
While I was walking over, I take a swig of the whiskey. And using...
Well, hang on. Actually, before you do that, I think I'm going to give you a hard choice here.
Oh, okay.
So, Strange walks over to Skid, and, like, you can see Skid because he's only, like, a couple feet away. And you can immediately tell, like... Skid's probably going to die soon if something doesn't happen.
I know where you're going with this.
So you have a choice. You can either heal yourself and let Skid die, or save Skid.
Is he worthy enough to question?
I mean, I told Dora not to kill him. I wouldn't kill him.
Fuck, that's right. I'm a man of my word. Okay,
Wait. You've got to heal him. You've got a lot of damage done. Or is it even possible to, like...
I would think so. I mean, I could not heal him. I could stabilize him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what doctors do. Is sometimes they don't like. You got a couple bullets in you. They want to stabilize you first before they can start fixing.
All right. Well, I look at Leo. I go, Leo, this kid ain't gonna make it.
And part of me is like, good, but the other one's like, ah, damn it. And so
we are fucked up.
So I get up. You know, like you said I can still move, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get up with the book and the whiskey. I walk over.
And I take the whiskey.
No. I sit here. Take the book back and stand as far away from me as possible, and as far away from him.
Okay.
I kneel. Okay. So I get over and I kneel down to him. Is he on his front like this?
He's on his back.
He's on his
bleeding
back.
out.
Okay?
His chest is covered in blood.
I take a swig of the whiskey. I pondered if I should give him some, but then I'm like, yeah, doctor wouldn't do that. So I put it down to my side.
Well, old doctors would.
I would have.
Well, you know, fuck him. I'm gonna save him, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
I put both of my hands on top of the open chest wound, or with a shot penetrated him. So before I put it, I pour a little bit of alcohol around it to clear the area, and then I pour just a little dash of alcohol in the actual wound. So when I use healing factor, it starts creating actual mass, but also sealing up wound. Igniting the alcohol to create like a sear to close the wounds as it goes up and pushes the bullet out.
So what 3 power tags are you using?
Healing factor, advanced medical doctorate degree or knowledge, and experimental chemistry mastery.
Sounds great.
Excellent. I will use the new ones because these have screwed me. Let's go red.
Was it the blue and red?
It was a blue and yellow.
Oh, okay. The blue one screwed me too. So I went to these.
So it's gonna be a +2.
Okay, so you rolled a 7.
Yes.
So it's not clean. Like, Skid,
really have a bad surgeon.
Skid is screaming in pain.
Yeah.
But you do manage to extract the bullet and heal him. Well, not heal him, but stabilize him.
Like
so that way
he cannot move.
Yeah, he's on his back. He's like breathing heavily. He's actually like from the pain, he knocks himself unconscious. Yes. But the bullet is out, and you seal the wound, and Skid is alive.
I look at the bullet, and I turn over to Leo, and because he's far away, I'm hoping
Leo.
still.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Arthur! I look over to him, and I'm just like, 1 bullet? That's all you had?
So it's strange. You smile a little bit, and the rain actually peters out, and it's now just back to this like fine mist in the graveyard. At this moment, the two of you are just like heavily injured. Your head is everywhere.
We
but
just went through hell and back.
Yeah, but it seems like it's finally over, and you both have that sort of like almost giggly moment of just going through the worst of shit.
I love those giggly moments.
And then you hear something.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
You hear the sound of an engine. And strange, you were standing far away from Leo, holding the book. And then suddenly, from your side, from one of these hills, off a gravestone that is slanted, you see a person on a motorcycle ramp this gravestone, fly over you, and then their arm. You hear the sound of like meat tearing as their arm stretches out and literally snatches the book from your hand.
Damn it!
The motorcycle lands on the other side of you at the edge of the cemetery. And as both of you look at this motorcycle, you see a red motorcycle, a red muscle suit with a custom helmet. And you also see that this person's legs are actually fitted into the motorcycle.
Oh.
Like there's like metal sleeves that they have put their legs into. And this figure holds the book in one hand and then puts their hand in a salute to the other and salutes both of you. And the engine roars and they drive away into the night. And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh my god.
Can I add one thing to that?
What?
Motherfucker! I fucking hate this book.